Look, hope everyone is doing okay. This is Bianca Dominici. Sorry, there's a mess right now. So my roommate has two kids, a boy and a girl. I live in Bellevue, Nebraska, not too far from Galvin Road. There's like a Walgreens, on the corner, same side of the street where I'm at. And there's a McDonald's on the opposite, right across the street from I think it's an auto parts or another, like a CVS store, I think. Right next to me, there used to be a Domino's, and there's like the interstate, and there's some apartments right next to the trailer park where I live. Obviously, my lucky number is two. You add another two, you multiply that, or you add that 22, you add another two. Anyways, and long story short, so the last couple of days I've been wandering around in the world, doing my normal stuff, I guess. Slept at a hotel that was very comfortable. Slept inside for the first time, I guess, with family and friends. And then I got to meet an interesting guy who has a YouTube channel. He goes by the name of Anthony. He got to meet Sergio, not Bianca, though. So I guess that was a bit of a culture shock, and to actually meet me dressed as a male than a female. I was going through a very dark time at that moment, because I call it dark. I mean, for lack of a better word, I guess. I was depressed, going through my emotions, feeling a bit lonely, still trying to get away, still trying to find my freedom and go to. To Las Vegas. Um, so I was lonely. But I had a very good group of friends that were driving around, making sure that I was okay. Anthony was kind enough to, both days he sat outside with me at the gas station. He took me back to his place. I was able to get some sleep a little bit. I was out not because, well, I'm homeless, but because I wanted to. I actually I'm living in Bellevue, but I just decided that I was gonna go, and then while I was there, a lot of weird stuff happened. Like my car wasn't working, and then the hotel is just making it impossible for you to rent. Uber was being a complete asshole. So anyone using Uber as mode of transportation or Uber Eats, I recommend and I advise you strongly against it. Lyft was the only one that went ahead and actually inquired about my safety. Uber drivers, Uber in general, to me, I give them big thumbs up. I can make sure that is my middle finger, both of them, down, up, side to side. So Uber sucks ass, and they can suck my little dick all day long. I don't care about Uber. I love them. They're the best reviews ever. So, anyways, you can never get a hold of them. I send them a message, let them know it was an emergency, that I needed to get out of there. They didn't respond. It's just, I purchased a $30 gift card for Uber, so I wanted to use that, whether it was for my transportation, whether it was for my fucking thing. My HTC phone by Boost Mobile. Boost is also assholes. They hacked my thing, so I had someone in one line, and then another line would come in, and they the conference, and you can see that shit going on my phone, on my screen. And I gave them my card information. They steal my freaking credit. The person and the Mega Savers too. I have something against the Mega Savers. So there's a Mega Savers on 60th and Grover Street. There's this African American girl that works there. She made my life a living hell being there. A very unprofessional person. So worst of the reviews, I want to make sure that management gets a hold of my complaint, and I will place my complaint when it comes to Mega Savers. There she shows up at the hotel being all high and mighty. Anyways, I want to say to Suburban Extended Stay, you're the worst. I hate you. Just kidding. No, I used to work for them. That used to be the Hampton Inn when I worked. Not was it the Hampton Inn? Yeah, I think so. or Hawthorne, I'm sorry, it was used to be the Hawthorne Suites, and then became Suburban Extended Stay. They were kind enough to let me go in and, you know, do whatever I needed to do. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening. Anthony, thank you for my chips. Thank you for my Coke, even though Pepsi products are what I prefer. I love Pepsi, hate it. But it's yeah, Coke. Coke is a Raquel thing. Raquel likes Coke. Even though she's a diabetical, you know, Raquel, who is Christian's girlfriend, my brother, she likes Coke. I like Pepsi. So, yeah, Anthony got a shock of his life meeting Sergio and not Bianca. You know, I looked a little different, especially the second day, looking all scruffy. But, you know, I mean, you can see my pictures, the before and after transformation. Obviously he looked very familiar. You know who he reminded me of? He reminded me of Charles. But I was looking for the scars and the markings, and I just didn't see them. And also the walk. The walk is different. You know, Charles was my man for 5 years, so I kind of know exactly how he looked. And I knew, the smell was similar, but, you know, like, I just knew how he walked, how he talked, his demeanor. And it was just, it was comforting. Having someone that reminds you of a friend, you know. And then, you know, he was being an asshole driving by Grover Street while I was walking. So yeah. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I'm doing okay. I'm better. There's this thing with the bank that I'm gonna get a job, hopefully. And if that shit comes through, then I can, you know, purchase a car. There's an opportunity of buying. I had the opportunity, but people seems to just want to take advantage. You know, they listen to you subliminally, and anytime that they know that you're doing something good, if it's a good deal, they'll go ahead and make sure that they make your life impossible so that you don't get that and they get it, so they can sell it and make money. That's why they don't move out of here. That's why they don't progress. That's why they don't transcend. That's why they don't want to. They pretend like they don't. But yet they live other lives where they live very lavish, and you are the ones that are paying for everything that they do. So let's make sure that we put an end to that. Let's make sure that we do not allow them to use us, to play with us. We don't allow them to play with our family, with our heads, with our kids. Should you see what people go through on a daily basis to make sure that they make ends meet for these people just to go ahead and steal their money, their food. God bless those places that, you know, help people, and those that don't, you know, just make sure that you know that, you know, whatever you put out in the world is going to come back to you. So, you know, these people, they have what they call a teamware. So when you try to call your credit card company, they start calling you. They have like an app that starts sending you like 50 messages, 50 text messages at the same time to kind of, you know, kind of like when you have what do you call it, your internet, and, you know, the internet, you know, they tell you have so many whatever, and it's for, you know, a group of 10 people, and if they're just bombarding you with messages, it makes it impossible for you to send your message out. It makes your internet very slow. It gets you very frustrated. So they're playing with your emotions, with your nervousness, with fear. And then when they're playing with that, they know that you're going to lose track of things, and then you're going to get forgetful, and then you're not going to know what to say, and then people are going to start doubting you. You're going to start doubting yourself. You're going to know that, and then all of a sudden they are the ones answering the phone and not the people that you want to call. So I want to make sure that when you guys are calling places, that you not only give up the first time, keep calling and ask those questions, because they're asking you questions that they shouldn't be asking you. I mean, the way that they handle things is way that it shouldn't be handled. So not only that, I mean, they have a hola. Ahí atrás. So then they have other means of doing things also. You know, they'll take over your Facebook. They'll start sending your friends messages. They'll, you know, that's how they'll control you. They'll say, you know what, I'll destroy your reputation if you don't give me whatever. So let's put an end to that. You know, let's make sure that we are keeping our account safe at all times. I'm telling you this because my account has gotten hacked so many times. People are sending messages without my authorization to other people, dirty pictures, videos, I'm being recorded, you know, like, and then it's just like random situations, things that go above and beyond, you know. Let's keep vigilant on what's going on because people here in Nebraska, I mean, I see the news and I'm like, I'm seeing there's a flood, but I don't, it's just, everything here seems safe, you know what I mean? I don't hear anything about the flood. I hear like, you know, that there's like things going on in the world, and so that, I mean, I don't hear everything is, you know, everything's good. But I'm like, that's not how the normal world is, you know what I mean? Like, you got wars going on in different places at all times, and everything is good. All you hear is like the kids' music, and that's about it. So let's keep track of my YouTube channel, Bianca Dominici. I found that there's someone by the name of Bianca Dominici with 2 N's, and she's African American. Like, she is black, like, you know, I don't know. It's she's African American. She's black. I'm Hispanic. I have caramel complexion. It's not black. I'm not white. Yeah, just make that clear. I do wear wigs, you know, wear makeup. I'm a male to female transgender, so therefore I still have my penis. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Bye.